Hello friends, my name is Dr. Sunil Kumar Jatav. Today I am going to discuss important ores of some important metals, their extraction and purification method. So you are welcome in my channel Meta Engineering. So let's start with the tagline Feel Metallurgy. So first I am going to discuss the iron. Iron is very important metal. So there have the many alloy and alloy steels. So this is the very important because in the many applications we are frequently use the iron. So iron have the melting point 59 50 degrees centigrade. Boiling point is 28 2862 degrees centigrade. There have the many ores of the irons, so from that ores we can extract the iron. So magnetite, hematite, geothite, limonite, so these are the important ore and siderite. So from these ores the iron can be extracted economically. So the most frequently used ore is used is the hematite, which have the chemical formula Fe2O3. And if you want to convert the iron ore into the pig iron, so we have to use the blast furnace operations. This is here the carbothermic reductions of iron ore is carried out with use some flux and coal in the blast furnace. So there have some exothermic reactions are occur from which the important heat is coming for the process. So we can make the cast iron from the pig iron using the cupola furnace, and pig iron can be converted into the wrought iron by using the puddling furnace process. So if you want to convert the pig iron into the steel, so there have the uh, many uh, process for the steel making. First is the Bessemer converter, then open air furnace, electric arc furnace is frequently used for alloy making, then basic oxygen furnace or LD converter, and Cardo process. So these are the some important process which are generally used for the further processing of the pig iron and further process of the iron ores. So next metal is the aluminium. Aluminium has the very high electric conductivity after the copper, and the metal which have the higher electric conductivity, which is the silver. So silver is the very important very important, and that is the precise metal. Iron, gold and silver. Then copper has the higher electric conductivity, and after the copper, aluminium has the higher electric conductivity. So that is frequently is used for replacing the copper, because copper is also the expensive as compared to the aluminium. So aluminium has the melting point 660 degrees centigrade, boiling point 2407 2470 degrees centigrade, and the principal ore of the aluminium is the bauxite, which consists of the uh, tri trihydrate, which is called the gibbsite, and the monohydrate, that is called the diaspore. From the bauxite we can prepare the alumina by using the Baer process, and alumina can be converted into the metallic aluminium by using the Hall-Héroult electrolytic process. So next metal is the copper. Copper has the good electric conductivity, so that is frequently used in the electric wire and some other electric some other electric applications, and copper is also used in the field. Copper is also used to make the bronze and brass. Copper is the first metal which are used in the ancient time. That is the first metal, copper. So copper has the melting point 1084 84 degrees centigrade, boiling point is 25 162 degrees centigrade, and copper has the some important sulfide source like chalcocite. Chalcocite, the chemical formula Cu2S, and chalcopyrite, CuFeS2, bornite, Cu5FeS4. So these are the some important sulfides ore, and the chalcopyrite is the very important among these ores. And oxide ores are the malachites and cuprite and cobalite. So these are the some important ore of the copper. But chalcopyrite is very important, CuFeS2, which is used frequently for the extractions of the copper. So there have the various steps involved in the extraction process of the copper: concentration, roasting, smelting, and converting. So refining process are the fire refining. Fire refining means is the pyrometallurgical process is used, and electrolytic refining. And other process are the Borecraft process, Noranda process, and Mitsubishi process are used for the extraction and refining of the copper. Next metal is the magnesium. Magnesium has the very important application. This also have the uh, strength to weight, good strength to weight ratio. So this is also used in the field of the aircraft, and there also have the some other important applications. So the melting point of magnesium is 650 degrees centigrade, and boiling point 1091 degrees centigrade. And the important ore of the magnesium are natural brines, MgCl2, and magnesium also extract from the seawater. Seawater frequently contain the MgCl2 and MgSO4, and magnesite MgCO3, dolomite MgCO3 or CCO3, and brucite. These are the some important source. So the extraction process of the magnesiums are the electrolytic of the chlorides. Fused chlorides means the from the seawater can we convert the can we convert the MgCl2 and MgSO4 into the uh, magnesium. So here Dow process and electron process are generally used to extract the magnesium, and thermal reduction of oxide source is also carried out. So general, so most the thermal reductions is also carried out, but there is the very difficult, but we can do this because in from the we can see in the Aluminium diagram the MgH form the very stable oxides. So next metal is zinc. Zinc have the melting point 400 419.5 degrees centigrade. Boiling point is 907 degrees centigrade. Important ores are sphalerite or zinc flint ZnS, and zincite ZnO, and calamine Zn2OH whole twice SiO3, and Smith stone ZnCO3. So the pyrometallurgical process can pyrometallurgical process can be used for the production of the zinc. So carbothermic reductions is generally used. For the carbothermic reductions, there have the some important process like horizontal retort process, vertical retort process, and blast furnace process. And zinc can be extract by using the electrolytic extraction process. So refining of zinc can be done by the that is called the electrolytic zinc, and no need of the further refining of this zinc metal. So for the, if you want to the high purity, so we can use the distillations purification techniques. Next metal is lead. Lead is very important use, that is used in the batteries and some other applications. And lead has the melting point is 300 327.4 degree centigrade. The lead also have the very low melting point, so that is used for the formation of the solders, with the that is the combinedly used with the tin. So boiling point is 1749 degrees centigrade. So in the solder making, this application is the very important. And important ores is the galena PBS, that is called the lead sulfite, and other ores are the anglesite, PbSO4, and cerussite. And and roasting of galena use the following process: the Huntington Haverlian roasting process is used for the roasting of the galena. Dwight Lloyd sintering machine, industrial sintering machine is used for the roasting of the galena. Smelting in the Smelting is carried out in the blast furnace, and refining process, refining of lead is performed by using the Park process and wet electrolytic refining process. Next metal is tin. Tin also have the very low melting point, so it is commonly used with the lead for formation of the solders. And boiling point is the 2600 degree centigrade. Tin also have the very important applications for using to make the foil and tins, and some collapsible tubes for the formation of collapsible tube, and some other for the formation of some other alloy like bronze also make by using the tin with mixing the copper. And important ore is the cassiterite SNO2. This is the very important and principal ore of the tin. And smelting of tin is carried out in the blast furnace and reverberative furnace, and also have done in the rotary kiln furnace. Refining process is performed by the liquefaction, blowing or tossing, and treatment with the sulfur, and treatment with the aluminium, and electrolysis process also used for the tin. Next metal is the nickel. Nickel is also very important metal for make the some heat resistance metal. And nickel is also used in the in some other important applications. Boiling point is 2900 2900 2939 degrees centigrade. And important ores are the pentlandite, and nickel iron sulfide, that is the principal ore. And second ore is the boilerite, this is the minor ore. And refining process is the electrolytic refining is performed. Second is the Mond process of refining is also carried out. Next metal is the titanium. Titanium is also very important metal which have the melting point 1668 degree centigrade, boiling point is 32 187 degrees centigrade. Important ore is the rutile TiO2 and titanium tetrachloride TiCl4 is also used for the extractions of the titanium. Crawl process is the very popular process for the extraction of the titanium. Silver is the very precious metal that is used in the ornamental purpose and some decoration ornamental purpose and some other jewelry it is also used. And this element is this metal is the very important. This metal is very important, uh, which have the higher thermal and electrical conductivity, and melting point of silver is 968.8 degree centigrade, 61.8 degree centigrade. Boiling point 2162 degree centigrade. The important ores the argentite and serargyrite and tetra tetrahedrite. So these are the some important ore of the silver. The cyanide process are also used as cyanide process called the MacArthur forest process and park processes also used for the refining of the silver. Next metal is gold. Gold is also very precious metal that is also used in the ornamental and jewelry. Melting point 1064 degree centigrade, boiling point 2700 degree centigrade. The the process of the refining or extractions are that is generally found in the native form, and this cyanide process that is called the MacArthur, MacArthur forest process, and the amalgamation process is also used for this, and the chlorination process is also used for the gold, and usually found alone over the native form or alloyed with the mercury or silver. So important there also have the important ores calaverite, selvanite, negagite, and pitgite and carnarite. These are the important ore. Next metal is the tungsten. Tungsten is the very hard metal that is also called the carbide former, and this is generally used for making the some important carbide which are used for the cutting tools. And important the melting point is the 3422 degree centigrade, boiling point 5555 degree centigrade, or wol wolframite wolframite and Scheelite is the important ore, and mercury which has the melting point minus 38.83 degree centigrade, and the boiling point is 356.7 degree centigrade. Mercury is frequently used in the thermometer, room thermometers, and important ores are the cinnabar. HGH is the formula. I hope this uh, content is the very knowledgeable for you. So uh, if you like this video, so please like and subscribe, and thank you. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box. Thank you.